after playing a team as many times as you have in the last week and a half, does a bullpen game, if there is the one, does it become a little bit easier to kind of navigate because you've seen a little bit of everything they have?
I don't think it's never easy to navigate a bullpen game. You got to beat one of them, right, to throw them off their plan. I mean, the beauty of a bullpen game is you can match up the whole game, and they've got the guys to do it. So it's our job as hitters. We got to get to one of those guys early to disrupt their plan and make them go in a different direction. So that can be really difficult.
Have they told you that they're pitching a bullpen game?
We don't know what they're going to do. They're not starting their bulk guy. They're starting Melton. So we know it's Montero's day, so I'm sure he's available in bulk. They have Paddock who's available in bulk. They've got everybody available. So it's going to be a read and react, and we'll see what happens.
TVs in the clubhouse tuned into the A's-Astros game. How much are you guys paying attention to what's going on out there today?
I didn't know they were turned on in the clubhouse. Obviously, we know what's at stake today, but our guys are ready to play our game.
Parker, what have you learned about him that you didn't know about him maybe six, 7 starts ago that jumps out to you?
Nothing shakes him. It doesn't matter the stakes. It doesn't matter the game. He's the same guy every day. We've seen it where he's had starts where he's dominating. He's had starts where he's had to make mid-game adjustments. Had the tough one in Fenway, but didn't shake him at all. So just love his demeanor, his mindset, and just his ability to push the pace and attack. And when you throw strikes and you work quick, you're going to get quick outs.
I think the last time he started, we ran a thing. I think he may have been given a batting average around 300, but obviously he hasn't given up a lot of runs. So what does that correlate to you when you see that?
It means he gives up some singles, but he's able to work around it. I think you can give up a lot of hits, but if you're not giving up runs, that means you're punching out. That means you're making pitches to get yourself out of trouble, and Parker's definitely done that since he's been here.
Last year, they sort of rode Tarek Skubal and pitching chaos into their hot streak to the postseason. You guys have sort of run pitching consistency, your starting pitching, to the hot streak here at the end of the year. Is there any rhyme or reason to how a team gets that momentum and goes? Or
every year's different. Every team's different. Our team's much different than it was last year, right? I mean, we were built on our bullpen last year. We didn't have the rotation or the length from our rotation that we're getting this year. So, in our bullpen, was historic last year. So if you look at our team, last year we had a historically great bullpen, so we went to them as soon as possible. This year, our starting pitching has been outstanding, so they're earning the 6th inning, and it's been really fun to watch them. So every game is different, every week is different, every team, every year. There's no model that you can follow. You have to know who your people are at any given moment and trust them to go do the job.
Is there a difference in how you manage this year, last year, because of what you just stated, and just where your bullpen was and where your mindset, or is there anything different?
I don't think so. I think it's more of just watch them. They'll tell you how to do it, and I think that was really the biggest difference for me. We talked a lot about when we lost the 9th inning earlier in the year. The starters picked up the 6th. They stepped up and picked up the 6th, and that's really been the story of the second half for us, is the starters have picked up the 6th inning for us.
There's videos of Class A working out in the Dominican Republic with the winter ball team. I mean, when you think of that, have you moved on from that, or does that still kind of linger in the back of your mind?
I still can't comment on the Class A matter, so I'm ready to manage our game tonight.
Your comeback within division is obviously the biggest ever, but every division this year has had a team come back from at least 5.5 games. That's actually never happened before. So I'm just wondering, is there anything about the complexion of teams in the modern game this year that would lead to that more parity across the league, or what do you think?
I don't know. I can't comment on other teams, right? I think the league is just so talented. There's so much talent in this league now. The players are the best players that have ever been on the face of the earth. It's going to continue to be that way each year. We get smarter. We have better technology. We train better. The talent pool is just getting better and better and better. And I also think with the 6 wild card teams now in each league, you get teams that you're not out of it. And there's always a glimmer of hope at the end.
Kind of going back to Parker, Does a guy like that was called up later in the year, kind of big league inexperience, but does that kind of cater into his ability to be fearless on the mound like the way he's been able to do in these past few starts?
I'm not sure. I think Parker's just a unique individual that can do it. And the beauty of this group is when you walk into this clubhouse, you're part of the team and let's roll. There's no settling in. There's no get to know you. It's, hey, welcome. Let's go win games together. And that group of players embraces new guys and each other better than anywhere I've ever been before. So it's a credit to them.
What was the outlook on Nolan with the oblique? Like, what's the prognosis there for timeline and stuff?
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while. So we're not sure. You got to see how it progresses. So maybe there's a glimmer of hope. We go deep that he could help us, but yeah, he's going to be out for a little while.
It's mean.
Any update on the rain, the weather? What have you heard?
I've heard scattered, but I've heard we should be clear around game time. So I'm hoping. Not a weatherman though. So
Anything, I thought I saw John Means out there, wasn't sure. Is anything?
yeah,
John?
he's still playing catch. So it's a day to day with John still.
You made it pretty clear that you don't necessarily feel any pressure in the situation that you guys are in right now. And the guys have pretty much echoed that. But have you felt any extra, I guess, intensity or spark from the group within this last stretch?
We're having fun. Like again, we talk about pressure. The only pressure you feel is the pressure you put on yourself. And our guys are playing, having fun. That's all we try to do every day. Go out and play baseball. Be a 12-year-old kid for 3 hours a night. We get to play a game for a living, and it's important. And yes, we take it very serious. But at the end of the day, we get to go play a baseball game and have an opportunity to win, and that's all we're trying to do every day.
You mentioned the pitching and how great it's been over this last stretch, but also the ability for you guys to string together hits has been critical in that. Last night was a good testament to that as well. What have you seen from your guys and the tenacity to be able to put bat on ball in any given scenario?
Yeah, I think what we've really seen over this last month with the clutch hitting is guys aren't worried about their numbers. They're trying to go out and win games. And when you're not worried about 0 for 2 in your first 2 at-bats and you go out there and you compete and find a way to put the ball in play when you need to, good things happen. And that's what our guys have been doing, and they've been getting some clutch hits, and we have to continue to do that. And how you do that is you relax and you go compete. And once you hit the ball, you have no control. So get a good pitch, hit it hard, and see what happens.
When we talked to George Valera last night, he seemed so humble and grateful for this opportunity. And so what have you seen from him in the dugout when he's just not?
He's just happy. I mean, he's had a tough road to get here, a lot of injuries, and he's getting an opportunity. He's earning an opportunity. I mean, the at-bat quality is off the charts, and obviously when he puts the ball in play, it's hit hard. And really love what George has brought to us. He's been a great kid. He's just excited and brings a lot of energy.
When you draw on your own experience over the years, do you have any examples of like facing a team that is sort of backed into a corner and doesn't have anything left to lose, that they can be difficult to face because maybe their predictability goes out the window?
Yeah, again, I think when you focus on the other team, you're taking the focus off of what you're trying to do. So we just have to focus on playing clean baseball on our end, put pressure on them in our way. But we can't control how another team goes about it. We can't control what another team does. All we can do is execute on our end. And a lot of times you're not worried about your opponent. You know what they do. You know the tendencies, and nothing's going to catch you off guard because you're familiar with them. But we have to play our game, and we can't worry about what the other team does.
You talked a lot about internal development and just you guys focusing on yourselves. How important is it for you guys to have control of your own destiny in your own hands?
That's all you can ask for. And we've talked about this really for the last 3 weeks. If we just keep winning, no one can stop us, right? And it's easier said than done, and our guys have gone out and done it. We have 4 more that we got to go get, and that's our mindset. But we only have 1 we can get today. So win today, worry about tomorrow. Keep that focus, as nauseating as it is to hear me say it for the umpteenth time. That's all we can do, and that's focus on today and then worry about tomorrow.
Any updates on Fry?
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. He's actually going to be here today. He won't be in the dugout or anything, but he felt up to come say hi to the boys and get checked on. So he's doing great. He's with his family. Obviously still banged up, but just we missed him last night. Yeah, it was definitely a void, and it'll be good to see him.
Juan said he is the heartbeat of this team. Just what type of culture does he bring to that clubhouse?
David Fry is one of the best human beings you'll ever run across in your entire life, in all aspects. Great teammate, great husband, great father, great man. He just cares about everyone around him more than himself, and he's somebody that you want to root for. He's a big part of who we are. Like you said, he's definitely a big part of the heartbeat of our team.
How did you and Scooble get in the same car to go see it?
He was asking around if he could go see Fry. He wanted to go see Fry, and trying to get in touch with somebody to go. And I was like, hey, I'm headed that way. If he wants to jump in with me, it was literally as simple as that. Like, I was driving that way, and so he hopped in with me, and I dropped him off at the hotel.
What was the conversation like?
It's good. I mean, a lot about Fry, asking how he's doing. If anything I learned about Tarek School, it's an elite human. We didn't talk any baseball. It was about Fry. It was about where he's from, just getting to know him. Very cordial, nothing in depth, but he was very, very concerned for David, and it was a really, really cool thing that he did.